Hey there, fellow collectors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Jump Space. Episode 4, starting to gather artifacts. So when choosing the missions, I'm going to try to choose ones that are going to be a little bit more exciting, a little bit more challenging, and also have good ingot rewards.
There are some interesting options for our next expedition.
So, still, we only have like easy ones. There's a vault breach and crash cargo retrievals. Let's do crashed cargo. This one has the highest rewards. Although this one's fast. It's a 20-minute for 1 ingot. And these are like 40 for 2. This one actually might be the most efficient for our time, so I'll choose this one.
Calculating jump vector to target.
Well, actually, with that in mind, I'm going to choose the longer one because our main mission is to get artifacts, and we're going to get more artifacts on longer missions.
There are some interesting options. Very well.
So maybe I'll do the 40.
Mission data prepared.
All right, off we go. And the goal is to gain artifacts for Vosk. So I'm going to be chasing those artifacts down. And I'll show you where the artifact cabinet is, and then the interesting mechanics of artifacts. It's pretty similar to Void Crew's concept of artifacts, with some very important nuances and differences, and a lot more flexibility if you ask me. Alright, so here's the unfold ammo. I don't need to hold that.
Temporarily stopped in a sector a few jumps ahead. It's the perfect opportunity for us to intercept it. Once you're prepared, let's start jumping toward the target sector. Hopefully, the Legion won't see us coming.
So, here's the toilet. There is indeed an achievement to jump sitting on the toilet. And then if you have a radiation leak on your ship, you flush the radioactive rod down the toilet to get rid of it. Here's our beds. You cannot survive jumps by laying on the bed, if you're wondering. It still kills you. It's not a jump seat. But yeah, this is the crew quarters that got repaired as a result of all the salvage that we obtained. So now we have a full ship. So there's a food processor that makes pizza. And there's artifacts related to eating pizza. I'll try to make a perfect pizza. There we go, perfect pizza slice. And that's a healing item. There is also beer. And here's a jump beer, single use. I'm going to leave it there so I know to heal on it. Wheel of Fate. How are we doing today? Thumbs up. I like it. So, if I do take damage, I know that I can heal 5 times. 4 slices, 1 beer. It did use the materia up, so, you know, don't just be making pizzas for fun. Alright, taking a look at the hops, we've got a galaxy map or artifacts, and because our main quest line has us needing artifacts, I'm going to make the jump to the artifacts. Then the next jump is going to be materia, the main mission, and then home. The artifact cabinet is down here, right next to the core. Here. There is 5 slots, and the bottom of each slot is an ejection. So if you want to get rid of an artifact, you can just flush it. And once we have artifacts, I'll show you the bonuses. So let's get going. No, I did switch my engines around, didn't I? Yeah. That's a problem. Let's see, is there... There's not a way to install rails here, I don't think. But the pilot guns, as you might be able to tell, have, the slots are now, 4 large, not 3 large. So, you know, bit of a difference. There is, I can get 1 rail up and running. Can I? Oh, let's see. No, I can't. It's... Nah, you lied to me. Once I have auxiliary generators, I will be able to. Hop time! Hey, Sapient, thank you for the cheer. And sorry that you got called in for work, but, you know, hopefully it goes easy. Yeah, the pilot,
There is a facility up ahead holding valuable assets, but its security systems are still active.
the pilot weapons became a 4-size plug because I upgraded it. Now, what do you see here? Sentries and the facility. Alright, this should be easy peasy. And we're still on only difficulty 2, so it's going to be a bit of a breeze, which is fine. We'll fly through this one, unlock the artifacts, and work on Vosk's quest line. Unlike ships, the sentries don't drop loot, so I could have just avoided them, to be honest. My worry is that if we end up in a dogfight where there's like a lot of ships around, I might wander into the range of the sentries. Alright, let's go ahead and hack this bad boy. And this is going to be like a wave survival.
We need to get through this gate. You must initiate a security protocol override to open it. Hostiles incoming. You need to fight them off until the override is completed.
Let's look for loot while we're at it. So there's lockers here which have like a little bit of materia. Not much, but you know, when you're desperate. Also, if you're wondering, the ship's weapons are absolutely effective against these robots. So if you have like another player, they can sit up in the ship and like fire down on these robots to help you out. Of course, it will use up your ship's munitions. The caveat, however, is friendly fire is very much a thing, and those ship weapons blow up things more or less indiscriminately, so be careful if you have a pilot or gunner trying to help you from the sky, because they might also kill you. Oh, a tier 2 halberd. I'm gonna send the tier 1 to the ship, and the tier 2 I'll use myself. So this thing has like an ACOG scope, does more damage, has more ammo. I don't like how they're required to have scopes. I actually kind of like the iron sights of most of the guns more, but beggars can't be choosers.
Area secured. No more targets.
Progress halted. You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
Time to take out the trash.
Whoa! Not what I meant to do.
Aha, got one.
I was trying to hit the panel, and I hit the grapple instead. I do that a lot.
You can leave some for me too, you know.
That puzzle minigame was cool. Ultimately, I had more plugs than I had slots, so there was no perfect solution, because it would never all fit.
Have at you, Legion scum.
And as soon as I realized that, I just was like, alright, bye-bye railgun.
Nothing to worry about. Very nice shot. Hostile forces detected.
Progress halted. You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
Aha, got one. A fine shot indeed.
Over here.
Looks like it's time to dance.
Alright, we are just about into this facility.
Progress halted. You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
probably the last bypass, given that it's like 99% done.
You dirty machine.
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Whoa.
Enemies
Well, I'll grapple my way out of this. There is, however, an unstuck ship. So if you find yourself, like, stuck, you can unstuck yourself, but it means you have to stand still for 10 seconds. So I, like, grappled myself into, like, void space. But, you know, it's fine.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
Alright, artifact time. We got a whole bunch. So I'm going to send it all to the ship, and then I'll organize it once we're back on the ship. But we got 4, which is great.
Absolutely.
We also have
Absolutely.
auxiliary power, which is going to be fantastic. That means we can get the rails back up.
New component found. Install it and try it out. Return it to the hangar for analysis and upgrades. Component installed.
So with the auxiliary generator, we have extra power generation at the bottom here. And that extra power generation is kind of important because then we can move a railgun to be online that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Awesome. All right, let's go deal with the artifacts. So I'm going to put my gun on the ground so I have empty hands. So I can pick up at least 3 of them. And the way these work is you slot them in. So I'm going to move them all into the artifact room. This is like how I like to handle it so that you know what you're dealing with. This Hubbard was from last run. I'll just put it there. And I'll also move the ship repair into the core as well. So we have got, when someone is healed by eating a pizza slice, gain 1.5 bonus player damage. We also have up to 90% more on-foot damage scaling with materia tank fill. We've got uninstalled artifacts no longer destroyed during jumps. And components have a 35% chance to auto-repair when they become critical. Because the goal is to bring back artifacts to Vosk, I'm gonna like install all of these. But normally what I would do in this case is like the ship-fed Fury is a really nice artifact, so I would slot it in. As you can see, it has a level there. So when you take another artifact like this one, you can either slot it into a new slot or slot it into an already installed artifact, raising its bonus. So if I had a full materia tank, we would be getting a 90%, and upgrading it to a 2 out of 5 would give it a 120%. So the artifacts get stronger as you level them up. I'm not 100% sure that slotting them in the back will fulfill Vosk's requirement, but let's actually find that out. So I'll slot this one back there. So now this is a tier 2 artifact. And I'll put this one in. And put this one in. There we go. There's our artifacts. What else is there? Not much else for me to do. So let's jump to next sector if the sensors are clear. Yeah, they're clear. And there's no materia to be collected, so we're golden.
Initiating takeoff. Preparing to enter jump space.
And yeah, there are legendary artifacts that you can find, and there's artifacts that are like one of my favorites playing cooperatively was like you can shoot friends to heal them, which is so powerful when you're in like a big massive fight and one of your friends is wounded and you just like start firing on them to heal them up. It's great.
You'll need to perform an override to get inside.
Alright, what do we see? We've got buoy, fighters, ship remains, and the main objective. Alright.
Check this out.
I'll head to the ship remains and buoy first. So I'm not 100% sure that double slotting relics will count for quest completion, but I'll know at the end of this run.
Weapons off. Time to dance.
collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Just checking behind me to see if the one that Buddy destroyed didn't also drop materia.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Usually when I'm playing not with Buddy, I would empty my pockets before going to like buoys. Because if you have full pockets, you can't carry anything back with you. But in this case, Buddy allows me to just like teleport everything to the ship, so
Bringing it back to the ship.
that does simplify things. And that's all that was here.
The materia filters.
I think he got both materia filters. Yep. Man, he's just doing everything. Buddy is like honestly quite capable as a as a co-pilot, which is very different than single player like Void Crew or single player Sea of Thieves or any game like that. All right, so we've got 3 ships that are right above us, and then the security system quest.
Entering the combat station.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Every now and then, on the non-quest platforms, there can be loot, but in my experience, generally not enough loot to warrant. It's not going to have like an artifact or anything like that, so it might have like a gun or some ammo or something, but nothing like you're not going to be hurting if you skip it, unless you're desperate.
I'm with you. The bitter end is easy. Very nice shot. All threats neutralized.
Your unauthorized access attempt has been detected. Hostile forces are mobilizing.
I'm
Expect
gonna
resistance.
guess it's a ship fight because this doesn't look like a platform that would have a that would have a on foot fight.
Initiating takeoff.
Getting ready for the dogfight.
Ready for battle.
Pretty soon we might be seeing some more difficult enemies after this run, if I get access to tier 2
You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
or tier 3 missions.
Entering the combat station. That one was for you, Iris.
You know just what a core wants, buddy. Not materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
So far, so good. Hello.
Blown to smithereens.
The ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembly.
Loading up fresh ammo.
So there we go. Buddy just reloaded our ammo.
A manual bypass is required.
Because that would be really challenging for me to do while also piloting.
Emptying materia filters. Blown to smithereens.
And probably need to destroy one more of those things, I'd imagine. Doing pretty good on core health. Shields are depleted, but like that's pretty typical in a dogfight.
That's the end of that one.
And we're sitting on 230 materia, so the on-foot damage boost that we get is probably quite a lot now. Because we have a lot of materia now.
A manual bypass is required.
Entering the combat station.
I think I got all the materia that's out here. Oh boy. As you might imagine,
Lost the target.
they'll just keep spawning until you're like done with override progress, which is why even when there's ships around, I'm prioritizing the objective. There isn't really a timer, but there is like attrition.
All security nodes are offline. The lockdown is lifted. Return to the entrance and retrieve the assets.
We're not going to do that until all the ships are gone. And they're on the outside of this ring.
And there's more where that
Even when you're parked, like, enemy ships will kill you. So. Gotta clear them all out.
Parking procedure.
Alright, before I go down, I'm going to want to repair the core a little bit, because we have one repair here. Done. Alright, and let's deploy.
joining the on-foot expedition.
Hopefully we get some more artifacts and fill up all our slots.
I can carry that to the ship.
Pizza Brawler. Gain 150% damage while holding a pizza.
No problem at all.
Melee damage. When the ship shields absorb a hit, reflect.
No problem. I'll fetch that for you.
Heal players when you shoot. Heal players when they're in range of another player.
No problem at all.
And a giant materia
I
canister.
can carry that to the ship.
So we'll definitely be able to fill up our artifact slots, which is excellent. Now, one of the other hidden bonuses that we got is one of the artifacts that we have is that the artifacts don't break when you jump with them. So I might, because normally you would be restricted to like bringing home, I would assume 5 artifacts, but we could actually bring more than that because we have this here, the stabilizer artifact, uninstalled ones no longer destroyed. So let's try to get more than the, the baseline. So we'll do Reflective Wrath. And then I am going to leave these 2 artifacts just chilling here. Seeing if we get credit for bringing them back to Vosk. Because we have a stabilizer. So I'll put them on the shelf. Now, we have the shield reflection damage. Oh, also, what is my on-foot? 29% bonus damage. That's not bad. Because we have our shields reflect back at the enemies, I might as well fill our shields up before we jump out of here.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Done. When you saw this game, you saw them kill robots with a pizza pie slice? Yes. Entirely doable. Yoink. And hosha! Slap. Because, robots are allergic to grease, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Main mission hop is next.
Initiating takeoff.
Oh, we got intercepted.
It's an ambush.
So the first ship I blew up was the one with the jammer. So we could jump now, but I might as well just kill them at this point.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo.
And all of the shields that I just refilled are gone. This is exactly why I don't find refilling ship shields, especially mid-combat, all that important. Oh, let's fill our gun. There we go. So that's the ammo station to fill your gun. And then if you were hurt, there's a healing station here to heal at. I'm not hurt, so I can't use it. But it's cheaper than like med stims, and there's also ammo here as well. So the most efficient way to fill your ammo, unless you have free on-foot boxes, is here. It's very cheap. It's 2 materia for whatever ammo you might be missing, which is awesome. All right, just because we have the shield reflection artifact, I'll fill the shields up again. But yeah, the ship really doesn't have a lot of shields, so it's one of those things where, like, especially on harder difficulties, your shields will get shredded in the first like 10 seconds of combat. So I don't bother with shields almost at all mid fight. All right, now we should be ready to jump out.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmet.
So what do you guys think? Am I going to get credit for all the relics or just the installed ones? I'm really not sure.
Destroy the ships protecting it before.
So we'll have 3 different situations.
I'm seeing something on our scanners.
I have a double, so I have 4 installed. I have 6 total, and I technically have 7 collected. So I'm curious what it gives us credit for. Oh boy, there is a lot of hostile targets up ahead. Copy that. Let's do it. Who's closest? That one.
Weapons home. Time to dance.
No, I thought I saw... Yeah, there's the materia cloud.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Purging the materia filters.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
No elite enemies yet. The elite ships can be, especially the corvettes, can be a lot trickier to fight mid-combat.
Materia
And the
collected.
snipers,
Empty
and the
collectors
missile
to
boats, and occasionally the mine layers. I don't think on single player you get mine layers. The way the mine layers work is they'll, like, drop mines out, and if you hit the mines, they latch onto your ship hull, and they'll do damage if you don't clear the mines manually. So this is another one of those, like, cargo grabs, and unlike last time, I'm just gonna go for the bare minimum of 3. For speed.
Parking procedure complete.
Well, that will help me kill some robots.
Enemies incoming. Clearing out the materia filters.
All cargo we're looking for appears to be locked inside shipping containers. I will require some time to locate and unlock them. I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
Oh, this is ship shields.
Looks like it's time to dance.
On foot ammo. Okay, there we go.
Great job.
That's right. Get pizza slapped.
Open the container and steal the cargo.
I'm just gonna eat the pizza because I need the inventory space.
Well done. Now move it on board.
Come on, give me a grapple.
Look out the trash.
Whee! So much faster.
first crate. Keep looking for more.
Never fret, Buddy's right behind you.
Tell me where the crates are, lady. It's your only job right now.
The cargo in one of the containers.
Thank you. Oh, here's a heal AoE thingy.
Ground targets approaching.
Deploys a healing area of effect. Temporary, but very nice. If you're wondering why these things exist, on harder difficulties, the robots pack a hell of a punch. Like on 1 and 2, they're a joke, as you can tell. I'm just like staring at them as I'm walking past them, ignoring them essentially. But on harder difficulties, they will mess you up bad. Which is why all these deployables are essential. On multiplayer, there's also quests that require your crew to like hold multiple points at once and to divide and conquer and things like that, which further requires you to think about deployables as a method of survival.
Take that, you dirty machine.
I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
So here's what the med looks like.
Time to take out the trash.
And let's get that last cargo.
Look out the trash.
Well done. Now move it on board.
Have at you, Legion scum. One less to worry about.
Take that, you dirty machine. Yeah. Buddy's got some attitude.
Good job. You can leave the sector now, or continue to...
And as far as the game is concerned, it does not care that I have items just like dropped on the deck. They come back all the same. What do I want to carry over for next mission? We'll do a rocket launcher. Because I have some breathing room, I can decide, like, oh, what do I want to bring in for the run after this? And rocket launcher sounds like fun.
Transition to jump space.
Alright, how many relics, or artifacts rather, did I get credit for? We will find out in just a moment. So because there was no component jump, I didn't end up with extra components. Unfortunate, because that's pretty much the most important, is your ingot income.
Great work. You found a new component. Install it and try it out.
And now that I have one biofission generator, I can install both. Because we have, like, essentially the blueprints. And I only got credit for 4. So that answers that. The uninstalled ones and the upgraded ones did not count.
Oh, it's you.
Good to know. Unfortunately, I'll need at least 2 more hops to be able to finish this as a result, but hey, that happens. So over in the bio ox generators, I can hit F and install 2 of them onto the ship now. And I'm actually going to upgrade them to Mark II. That will be my next upgrade, because they end up with more power slots. Whereas upgrading my actual reactors increases the amount of protected power slots. So it means we'll have double rails.
There are some interesting options for our next expedition.
Thank you for tuning in to Jump Space, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow adherents.